Hey guys, Jazzy's Thoughts here. So like I said, June was a while, so I'm catching up on my reads, but I did talk to you guys in the Faith Hunter video about Dirty Deeds 2. Here it is, almost 900 pages of awesomeness. Um, we had 5 stories in here. So Faith Hunter, Diana Farrell Francis, Devin Monk, RJ Blaine, and Jennifer Estep. So I regularly read from all of these readers, or these writers, sorry, except for Diana Farrell Francis. But I have liked both of her stories in the 2 anthologies. I'll tell you more about this one here. And I tried to go back and find which series it corresponded to, and I think I kind of got lost there, but I do read them. So the first one up was RJ Blaine. It was 101 Ways to Die, a magical romantic comedy with a body count, which is RJ Blaine's thing. I've read, I think, 1 or 2 of those books, and I read a book for kidnapping that I really enjoyed, and her books are a little bit harder. I forget to read them since they're not on KU and have to go and buy them, but I do like the ones that I've read. So for this one, I like that she had or they, sorry, had a unicorn. What did they call it? Cinder corn, and the cinder corn was all over the place, wanting coffee, and people couldn't keep up and doing stuff to torment the main character of the book, who rolled with the punches pretty well. And the main officer's new case was a guy that had seen 101 Ways to Die. It reminded me of like A Million Ways to Die in the West, and 1,001 Ways to Die, the old TV show. If you like to watch that, it's awesome. But it was really fun. They had appearances from, demons, angels, succubus, incubi, the unicorns. They talked about all kinds of magical creatures and had a whole lot of fun, so I really enjoyed that one. Putting the Chic in Psychic was second, and that was Everyday Disasters by Diana Farrell Francis. And so this one was about a psychic, and she does estate sales, and she went to see about somebody's estate sales, and the shop was haunted, and so she went to go help the people with the shop being haunted. And then there was also this kind of like side revenge story that they had going on, and some really fun sarcastic things going on. For my men out there, it teaches you how to behave so you don't have some bad stuff happening to you. But it was really fun, just like the other ones. So next was Faith Hunter, and that's the first one was a Jane Yellow Rock World novella. So in Dirty Deeds, the first one, we had a Liz and Eli story about them being off kind of on a case, and they get back together on a case. And this one, they actually brought Brute along. And so if you're in the story, Brute's the white werewolf, and this time you actually kind of get to hear his perspective. It's not the same as Beast, which is awesome, but it was pretty cool to hear in that he still thinks of himself as a man. He's attracted to Liz. Whoop, whoop. But it was fun the creature that they fought, some weird morphin genetic things going on. Eli's friend in here, Chewy, was fun and hilarious and awesome, and so it was a really good story, especially if you're in the Jane Yellow Rock world. So the second story from Faith Hunter was a new one. It's Magic School for Geezers, and it was basically magic school for old people, so they thought. But in the story, people come into powers when they get older, so they don't come into their powers till they're like 50 or 60, and they either kind of have to learn how to control it, or it ruins their life. And so you learn about the different people on this team. You see some of the other powers and kind of the mystery that they're trying to uncover. It was really different than like Jane Yellow Rock and the Nell stories, but it was pretty enjoyable. And they did some weird things with powers, like one dude cussed to activate his powers, and then he got to be a grumpy old man, and you had some Golden Girls action in there, so that was really fun. So you guys should check it out. Next was Devin Monk. It was Oak and Ink, Souls of the Road novella. Now, Devin Monk has a lot of different series. I really like her Ordinary Magic series, where it's a vacation town for gods. So they have to kind of lay down their powers and they act like mortals for a little while. And this one, she has a new series that's about two lost souls on Route 66. I read the first one and it wasn't bad, but it also didn't make me want to go read the next one. So I was a little worried about this one. But I really enjoyed getting to meet the person that owns the crossroads, and it does sound like this person was in book 2, which I did not read, but helping get back stuff, the power of the crossroads and creative thinking. There was dryads and wizards, and so that one was another one that was quite a bit of fun. There was some romance involved, and it was a little bit slower and not as much action as some of the other ones, but it was still a really good story. So last was Heart Stings by Jennifer Estep. So Jennifer Estep writes, among other things, I have her Gargoyle Queen book that I need to get into. Sorry, Jennifer. But she writes the Elemental Assassin series about Jen Blanco, and there's a new merchandise site, which is pretty cool. But this one is a novella from Lorelei's point of view. Sorry, I'm still dealing with some lingering effects from, getting sick. But anyway, and it talks about her and Hugh, and Jen's on vacation, but you still get to see some of the other players in the group, and you get to hear Lorelei's point of view from some of the things that happens, and reminding you about the last couple of books and how they met, and get to see more of her grandma, who married Stuart, and kind of redoing the wedding reception because assassins came and ruined it. But it was also really enjoyable. So despite the fun that my month was not, I did enjoy getting to take some time to lose myself in these stories. So I suggest you pick them up and the series that go with it. All right, talk to you guys later.